उसके बाद इम्पोर्टेंट कलर।
Hello and good morning to all of you. Myself Ashwini Singh. Today I am going to take a class through videos and the same topic which I discussed yesterday in TeachMate. The same topic I am going to deliver you people to you. So first of all we are going to discuss about the topic resources and development. This is the topic of this chapter in geography section, resources and development. Let's see what I have written on the boards. The definition is the contents of this chapter, resources, and the second one is the classification of resources. So today we are going to discuss about the two topics. One is resources, second one is classification of resources. Basically, whenever we talk about the resources, we generally say the things or materials which we get from the environment that completes our needs or our demands. For example, air, water, soil, sunlight, plants, animals, all these are the resources. Some of them resources have been classified natural resources and some of them were man-made resources. Second thing is resources basically are free gift provided by nature and the human beings utilize technology to develop these resources for their utilization. After these resources are the substance or materials which helps to satisfy human beings' needs. So here we are going to discuss about the resources. See on the boards whatever the topic has been written. So resources, the things or materials that complete or satisfy human being needs. Resources are free gift provided by nature. All the things or materials which we get from the environment that are also called resources. Basically, if we talk about the air, water, soil and air, water, soil, fan, cooler, all these are the example of resources because these have been utilized by the human beings for their needs or demands. For example, these two are man-made resources, cooler, fan. So these provided fresh air or cool air. So that's why the reason these has been utilized by human beings. Air, water, soil, fan, cooler, all these. Air, water, soil, sunlight are the examples of natural resources. And the fans, electricity, cooler, all these are the example of man-made resources. Simply, if we know or consider that the human being is one of the most important resources on this planet, which has been utilized, the technology to utilize the resources in a better way. After this, the second part of this topic or chapter is the classification of resources. Basically, resources has been classified on various criteria. The first criteria which we have used is on the basis of origin. On the basis of origin, we would talk about that the resources can be classified into two categories, biotic and abiotic. Biotic resources means the resources which have life, for example, plants, human beings, animals. These are the example of biotic resources. So the biotic resources are obtained from biosphere. They have a life and these are the example of a biotic resources, plants, human beings and animals. These are also called biological factors. On the other hand, abiotic resources, do not have life. First of all, abiotic resources do not have life, but they are essential for the survival of living beings. For example, air, water, sunlight, soil. These are the example of abiotic resources, which means these do not have life, but they are essential for the survival of living organisms. This is the example of physical factors. And this is the example of biological factors. Next, move towards the other one. The second criteria on the basis of which the resources have been classified. This is exhaustibility. Exhaustibility has mainly classified resources into two categories. One is renewable resources, second one is non-renewable resources. Renewable resources means the resources which can be renewed through any process, through physically, chemically, mechanically. For example, nowadays these are recent innovations: solar energy, wind energy, water energy, nuclear. All these are the example of renewable resources. Clear? Second, these resources do not cause pollution, and these can be utilized through any process. On the other hand, the non-renewable resources can get exhaust after its uses. First, second, non-renewable resources have a limited stock. These resources can get exhaust after its uses. It causes pollutions while on using or burning. For example, most of the fossil fuels are the examples of non-renewable resources. For example, petrol, diesel, natural gas, coal. All these are the example of a